So I get these videos sent to me, and they're really disturbing. Israeli cops headbutting innocent Palestinian women. There's a woman, Egyptian pregnant woman, stabbed to death in a courtroom, in a German courtroom, while 18 times stabbed to death. No one came to her rescue. Her husband comes to her rescue, and the guards shoot the husband. She dies. People are outraged. There'd be plenty of events to be outraged about. But for me, I'm not going to let my outrage drive me to action until I see how the authorities who control the issues react. Germany can do the right thing and properly prosecute the guy who did this, and make sure that Muslim women and Muslims and people who need to be protected are going to be protected in the future. You can be outraged by the event, but the real outrage at a society shouldn't happen until the society proves that it isn't going to properly prosecute these people. So those Israeli soldiers that headbutted those Palestinian women, what happened to them? Did they get prosecuted? If not, someone needs to do something about it. I have a relative who was attacked by a police officer here in California 5 days ago. And it may not come to justice. People in authority can get away with a lot all over the world, and we know that's true. There was an African American beaten to near death by a bunch of cops. One was caught on video, Rodney King, a few years ago. And society, especially African American society, was waiting to see how the trial was going to come out. Well, the trial came out in favor mostly of the cops who did this horrible crime. Riots broke out in the streets. Black people, angry blacks, were rioting. Some even started randomly attacking whites and beating them. So for me, when I get these videos about these horrible things that are being done to Muslims and to other people, I want to wait and see if there's going to be justice, or if it's going to get swept under the rug. Because for me, the real event isn't the horrible event that you watch or you hear about. It's because those things can be isolated and there's individual haters. But when the government takes a stand against them and they arrest the police officers and they properly prosecute the guy who stabbed the woman, and they revamp their system so a knife-wielding man can't stab an innocent pregnant Muslim woman 18 times to death in front of their very eyes. Everything I'm talking about is preventative as far as physical actions, but there is another crime that may be happening. If you allow a culture to be racist and prejudiced, and you promote that, and helps foster a mindset where it's okay to kill Muslims because they're less than us, then that's a whole other issue. When you see the Palestinian woman get her head butted by a police officer, you say to yourself, this just shows a mindset of a culture. Who cares what safeguards they put in a courtroom to protect one person from getting to another person when they treat us like dogs? But remember, for every bad guy out there, there's a dozen good guys with their mouths shut, hiding.